Welcome to Going Fishing with Brett Raymer from Tanked. It's episode number 5, and here we are, Brett Raymer, your host. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good to be here. Thanks, JC. Thanks for having me.
It's great seeing you. And Agnes, how are you?
Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. Number 5.
Number 5. Can't believe we made it this far.
Made it to number 5. So what was the feedback, before we get into our special guest today, what was the feedback on, we had the Betty White episode, the Antonio Brown episode. What was the feedback on those two?
It's been fantastic. I mean, people are just super excited. They want to know when the show's coming back. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the number one thing is like, oh my God, you guys got something cooking. When's the show coming back? When's the show coming back? And then the other thing I hear is that they say once a week isn't enough. They're like, just like, Tanked, we couldn't wait until the next episode. Like, we can't wait until the next episode of the podcast. So people are really thrilled.
Well,
yes.
we have, I know episode number 6 is going to be a full-blown Q&A. I can ask you this question now or table it to episode 6 because I think that is a big question is when is the show going to come back? We can table that for episode 6 if you want to. We can get into that now.
I think let's table that for episode 6. We got a very special guest waiting, and I don't want to keep him waiting too much longer.
We do?
Yeah, we do. A very special guest today.
I don't even know who this guest is.
Well, today we're going to break down from season number 10, episode number 2. Johnny Damon is expecting the unexpected. Brett, would you like to welcome our special guest?
Hey, everybody. I'd like to welcome my good friend, Mr. Johnny Damon. What's up, my friend?
Oh, not much, Brett. Thanks for having me. Agnes, great seeing you. And yeah, what a very unexpected guest arrived, and he is 5.5 years old now. Baby Dash, we still call him, and it was a fantastic journey. And being on your show was incredible. And the star of the show has just showed up.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
How are you? Trying to
Good.
stay
I love your sunglasses.
Thank you.
Cute.
It's how I'm really, my eyes are closed. I'm pretending.
Well, you guys both look handsome and you look gorgeous. Stunning couple right there. How did the tank come about? Johnny, were you a fan of the show? Was the tank something you always wanted? Who reaches out to who in this process?
Well, yes, the tanks was something we always wanted. We love the show. I mean, the show shows family life. It shows humor. It shows just a lot of people having fun. So Prince Fielder reached out to us because you guys were doing his tank. And even though our show finished before his finished, we said, yes, let's do it. Let's work out a incredible fish tank. And we had a great plot line, and everything turned out fantastic. You got to see my kids when they were very little, and man, they grow up so fast.
And Johnny wearing his pink shirt because he assumed it was going to be a girl.
I love that pink shirt. I love that pink shirt. In all the photos, it pops. I love it.
When we got the call he said,
We lost him.
uh-oh,
Nope.
they'll come back.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, no, we got you. All right.
Okay.
We got you.
When we got the call, we did a tank originally, like you said, for Prince Fielder, but Prince Fielder had construction issues. Well, in that interim of the time, we got the call for Johnny Damon. Now, growing up, being a tremendous Yankee fan, that was like a super, super exciting call for me, right? Mm-hmm. Because, I don't know if most people know this, but Johnny Damon is the only person other than Babe Ruth to win a ring with the Yankees and the Red Sox. And I knew this, going into the show, also being a big fan, watching him on television. So it was super exciting for me to hear that Johnny Damon and his family were going to be on the show. And then when they revealed what the plot line was, to actually do a gender reveal, to be part of something special in the Damon's life, that even made the episode more special.
Correct.
And what's crazy is, like Johnny said, it's 5.5 years since we've had that episode. And, we've been friends with the Damons ever since. We've gone out to their house. We've hung out with them. We've gone to multiple events. Johnny has amazing golf tournaments. And all his kids, you would never even recognize. And they're all like, they've grown tremendously over the last 5 years.
Well, you can see, Johnny, Michelle, that you guys have a very special family. You love your children. And we see that when you guys first show up, when Brett and Wade first show up into the backyard of your house. Is this the first time you're all meeting each other is in the backyard of the house?
Yeah, I mean, we came in, obviously we met Johnny, like I said, we always were able to say hello to everybody beforehand and usually give an update on what's going on. But that was pretty much the first time we were able to meet everybody. And his house is absolutely stunning. I mean, bowling alley, I mean, zip lines. I mean, the place was just out of control. The great thing is he's got so many kids, you could keep them in the house and never know they're there. That's the great thing, right, Johnny?
That's the best. That's the best.
Yeah, and we were able to hide from Wade whenever we wanted to goof off and have fun. And we
your
were able to accomplish that. We were diving in the pool. We were zip lining, bowling, doing everything. And Wade was, messing up our wall from the outside. So, oh well, it turned out great.
Well, and Michelle, you said before anybody enters your house, it's a ritual that you have to ride the zip line. We see Brett go down the zip line. Why did Wade not do the zip line?
There's a weight restriction.
Wait, I knew he was going to say.
It was a weight restriction, not a weight a weight restriction.
Weight restriction. It's a weightism.
Well, we knew who the fun guy was, and Wade was all about business, and Brett and I just had to make it our day, our time.
Oh, it's like a bromance.
It was a bromance.
It was. I still have the bromance. I still, like I said, we're still friends. I still see Johnny. I still have his stuff up all over my house. I mean, it's you know what? The Damons are great people. And no matter what anybody says, we love you guys to death. You guys have not only been tremendous clients, you guys are our friends and friends for life. And like I said, we're going out to Orlando in a couple of weeks for a big show called Aquashella. And it's in the Orlando area. And this episode will air, obviously, before that episode. And we're going to have Johnny come out and hopefully bring his family out to Aquashella, check out all the amazing stuff that goes on in the fish convention.
That's awesome. Now, in the episode, we get 2 nickname reveals. Johnny, your nickname being Nitro. Where did the nickname Nitro come from?
Well, when I was a young kid playing in the major leagues, I would play cards with the veterans, and those guys stayed in on everything, and me, making the league minimum, was always careful. Therefore, whenever I stayed in, I normally won. So Shane Mack gave me the nickname of Nitro. Shane Mack always said, "Man, you are on fire. How does it feel to be up every time? I'm going to call you Johnny Nitro." And I was like, I love Johnny Nitro, and it stuck through the years. Even Johnny Morrison was a wrestler, or still is a wrestler. He took on the name Johnny Nitro for a little bit, and I think there might have been a lot of backlash of people saying that's actually Johnny Damon's nickname. So I've got it back.
Did you trademark it, Johnny?
I should have thought.
There you go. Get on it.
I love the backstory of that nickname, but then we also learn in this episode that Brett's nickname is B-Love.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
B-Love.
What's the backstory on B-Love?
So it's just everybody, back in the day, growing up in the 80s and the 90s, with the hip hop era, had the love attached to it. So, it was just all my friends, and then they just called me B-Love. It just kind of stuck over the years.
He was at the clubs all the time.
I was at the clubs all the time.
Clubs all the time.
I was, but I don't know what that has to do with being a lover, but
Because you're a playboy.
Oh, easy.
You don't remember
All right, thank you for that. I appreciate that.
You don't remember telling me the story?
Yeah, I used to have really long hair, like Johnny, kind of. I had a really long do back in the day, and I was okay. I did all right.
Let's do a flashback and see that photo.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we'll put
there
a
it
flash.
is.
I'll send it in. We'll put it up for sure. I'll definitely have to send it in.
Now, also on the call here is your manager, Michael, one of the executive producers on the show. Michael, what's it like when you get a call from Johnny Damon and his wife, Michelle, wanting to build a tank? What's going through your mind when this is taking place?
Well, it's a thrill. And like Brett had said, from New York, being a huge Yankee fan, and to get calls from guys like this, it's a huge thrill for us because, being fans of theirs, to get to interact with them. And then when you get to meet them and the families, and they turn out to be such great people like Johnny and Michelle are, it's just that much more thrilling. But it's always awesome to have people like the Damons on, and they're just great people.
Whose idea was it to tie in the gender reveal into the build of the tank? Was that something, Michael, that you and Johnny talked about? Or Michelle, is that something you came to the tank people about? Whose idea was that? Because it was brilliant, that whole concept.
I feel like it was your guys' idea because it was very popular at the time. It was like the big thing that everyone first started doing. And then you guys were like, we can do the tanks, one pink, one blue, and switch it out and see. And then everybody weighed. So it definitely hadn't been done before.
Yeah. I think the producers came up with it. I think it was kind of, they're always looking for a storyline or something kind of cool. And, with them having a baby, it was a great plot.
Yeah, I don't know if it was Jeff, because Jeff was in a lot of the shots with Johnny. I think,
it could have
definitely
been
the producers.
Who's Jeff?
Jeff.
Yeah, it could have been Jeff or Chris or one of the producers, but definitely the production company came up with it.
Now, Johnny, are you fine handing over the power? I mean, Michelle knows the gender of your next child. Are you cool with Brett and Wade knowing and you not knowing the gender?
It's all good. And plus, this baby came after my first vasectomy, so it was clearly and so let's just say the second one has worked, and
so far
we're very happy about that.
You seriously had a vasectomy and you still had the baby afterwards?
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
Johnny Nitro Part 2.
Dude, there's no such thing as a swing and a miss for Johnny. This guy hits home runs right from the start. Are you kidding me?
Michelle.
Are you kidding me? He's swinging a miss. What's that?
Nitro, for sure.
Yeah, he was calling you
funny.
Nitro for other reasons.
Oh, my God.
Now, in this episode, Johnny and Michelle, you reveal that your house is haunted. We hear this mysterious knocking, which turns out to be the shop vac. But was your house, is it in fact haunted? And if so, what are some other incidents that took place to lead you to believe that there's a spirit in there?
I want to call it haunted because the ghosts are normally nice in our house. We have had 2 demonic ghosts, you would say. I don't know.
You did an exorcism for him?
just say 2 naughty ghosts.
2 naughty ghosts.
Okay.
But it was 2 people that had something not as friendly happen to them, but they probably deserved it. But other than that, like everyone, like all of us, our kids, and like my mom, and like someone that came to paint one of the kids' rooms was like, you have ghosts, right? And my mom was like, yeah, we know. So it's like everybody knows, but they're not like mean ghosts. They're nice.
Yeah, I see these 2 ghosts quite a bit, and
Like still to this day?
oh yeah. It seems there used to be a fish camp on our property many years ago, and there's a blonde-headed woman with curly hair and a 6 or 7-year-old boy with her that I see watching our kids play at times and watch TV at times. So
And other people have seen them, and the kids, and like a girl that lived with us, Christina, she would see like the boy like sitting on the ground like this and like watching, and she's like, oh yeah, I saw the ghost again.
yeah, so we're not afraid of those, but like the really scary ones, of course.
We need to call Zach Baggins and have him come over to your house and do a little ghost adventurers.
We keep talking about that. We definitely need to have somebody come and figure out. Maybe they're trying to tell us something. I don't know.
It's also during this install where you guys, Brett, you start doing some drilling. You're taking down walls, and it seems like Johnny and Michelle are not prepared for the damage you're about to do. So 2 questions here. Michael, are you ever worried when Brett and Wade start tearing apart someone's house like Johnny Damon's and they didn't get the permission in advance? Does that ever concern you when it comes to an install?
Every time. It concerns me every time that they're not going to blow the home up.
Oh, Animal Planet's got a big budget.
Yeah. You don't have to deal. I have to deal with them. Sorry, we wrecked another house.
And Johnny, Michelle, were you guys really upset that they're sitting there drilling holes in your walls without giving you guys the heads up?
Well, just where they were drilling the holes, and I mean, I understand construction. It ended up being the right thing, but if Wade would have came and had fun with Brett and I and talked to us about certain situations, we would have had a clear understanding. But Wade was all about business, and once again,
Well, around, he would have learned hung out with the boys. He would have gotten the inside scoop.
Is that how it kind of is for all the builds? We see the show, but is it when it came down to it? Is Wade all business and you're Brett more about having fun with these guys?
I would say most of the time, 90% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what it is? It's like you got to have fun on a TV show. Like
Yeah.
we're making a TV show, and at the end of the day, I didn't want it to just be a build show. I wanted it to be a combination of like married with children. I wanted to be able to take a celebrity and show people that a celebrity is just a regular person like everybody
yes.
else. So when we go out there, we wanted to people look at us as just being regular people that have a show, and we're interacting with all of these amazing celebrities. And I wanted to be able to bring it down to reality, and that's what I was able to do. And just to go to show you, like Johnny and I are still friends. A lot of the celebrities I became friends with, but over that time, it's because we've had a bond, during that TV show, we were able to create that bond, and it's been a lot of fun. Really has been.
And you guys, this is still the house that, are you in a different house now, or
No.
this is the same house, right?
Yep, same house. Yep. We have our lovely garden over there and pool in our background. Oh, that's where we jumped off of over there. Huh. Nice.
You guys held hands and jumped in together.
Oh.
Michelle, I know you're a little jealous.
No, I was pregnant, so I was like,
Johnny-
fine, someone else can deal with him.
Next time I'm gonna hold both. Next time I'm gonna hold both your guys' hands. We're gonna jump in
Oh,
together.
you'll be sandwiched. Brett sandwich.
Well, Johnny, you're no stranger to reality shows. I mean, you've done Celebrity Apprentice, you've done MTV Cribs, I think Dancing with the Stars, Tanked. Is there a standout
The boat show. He's been on the boat show. What's
Below
the-
Deck?
Below Deck.
Oh, yeah, below deck.
Is there a standout show?
Well, yeah, we were on Below Deck as well, but every time we go on TV, you have to enjoy it, and we did. Below Deck, we had a blast. They left out so much stuff, like us racing down the streets and going on Ferris wheels.
Racing
and,
on foot, by the way.
Yeah, just
Johnny was racing one of the crew.
hitting golf balls all over the place, wrestling. But yeah, we had a blast being at home and working with Brett and Wade. It was absolutely incredible and such a very special time in our lives with a baby boy coming. Something that Michelle.
Very unexpected baby boy.
Now we know why.
Yeah, we should have him start running around here so you can take a look at baby
He's probably
Tarzan.
over there.
Yeah.
Well, he looks just like this. Which, by the way, TMZ said Johnny should get a paternity test. And then we were like, because of the vasectomy, and then obviously Dash looks exactly like this. So
It literally it's like you
Yeah,
took Johnny and you hit Johnny with a sledgehammer,
Yeah.
and you got his kid.
Yeah.
My mini-me.
Mini me. That's exactly that's him. It's literally, except I think he's a little tan. He might be a little tanner than you, Johnny.
he might be faster.
I hope so.
You have the man bun still? Does he do or the man
Yes.
bun too?
He
Yeah,
has it.
yeah, he does the man bun still. Oh, we need to avoid the sun in our background. It's another beautiful day here in.
No, you guys are
You
looking.
guys look stunning. But so the tank is the 2 tanks are still inside your house. They still filled with fish. Everything is still up and running.
Yeah, we can take you over that way if you want.
Oh, as a
Let's
fan,
go.
I would
Let's
love
go.
to.
Let's
See
do it.
it.
Let's
Yeah,
do
it'd be
it.
good.
Let's
A
do
little
it.
walkover.
Right.
Yeah. Give us
Michelle and I
a
are
go.
to start venturing over
we
that
can't
way.
guarantee what's gonna happen once we enter the door.
Yeah, we could be mobbed by.
Scary kids.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Will you-
Have you seen the tank since you guys done the build?
I have been back to that house once, probably like a year after or two after
Okay.
the build, but I haven't been back since.
Let's see if the ATM
Yeah.
tank stands the test of time.
Here it is. Uh-oh. Oh, well, it's frozen on a good shot, though.
It is a nice
It's
picture.
a good
Pretty
thumbnail.
view.
Okay, there's the pool. I'll be there in February. We're going inside. All right, here we go. His house is stunning, though. Really is amazing.
We saw the episode. You see, like,
Oh,
there's some of
there's
your
the
kids.
Hey,
We are turning the lights on. So, hey Dash, a few people want to see you, big boy.
That's Dasher.
There, hey Dash, take a look, bub.
Oh
Look
my
at- Hey,
gosh!
Dash.
Wow, cute.
what's up, buddy?
Look at him. Hi. Oh. Hi, Brianna. Wave. I love how Michelle styles her glasses on. I love it. I love it. Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow.
Now there's more toys. Oh God.
Is it still the same theme where one side is aggressive and one side is family friendly? That's the family friendly side?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Nitro.
There you go.
Yeah.
So they're
Awesome.
still
Got the
there.
fish in there, looking good.
And we got lots of fish.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Looks
What kind of
good.
fish is that, Brett?
Brett.
That's a, I
That's,
couldn't
that's
see.
a trigger.
It's a silver something. I forget what it's called.
Which one?
The silver one with the yellow top, the yellow tip.
Look at that. It
Look
looks
at that,
fantastic.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
it looks
looks
great.
amazing. Look at that.
It does look really good.
Oh,
all
still
these
looking
years.
good.
And the first time I ever yelled at you guys was right back here.
Yeah.
Really
There
good.
it is.
You're
Oh, that's
the best.
awesome. Well, thanks for taking us to see that.
Yeah,
That's
how
awesome.
special.
Yeah, for sure.
To see one, the child that the episode was all about, and then to see the
Yes.
tanks are still up and running. That's fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
That was cool.
So, Johnny, I know that you've been working on a bunch of little projects. Why don't you tell everybody out there what you got going on? I see you got that amazing A-game shirt on. Why don't you tell everybody about what you've been up to?
Yeah, we're very excited about A Game. A childhood friend of mine created the drink back in 2012. A lot of athletes in the Central Florida area were very dehydrated and many dying, mostly football players. And we wanted to make sure we made a very clean drink that would give these guys the ultimate hydration. We have sea salt. Honey is our natural honey, and it tastes great. And everyone talks about bringing their A game. I had to bring my A game every time I took the field. You always had to bring your A game every time you did a show, every time you're doing your podcast, every time you're being a parent. Everyone has to bring their A game, and that's what we're doing right now. And we just got into the stores in the Northeast, Stop and Shops, Giant Carlisle, Giant Aberdeen, and many more getting ready to happen. And, you know, finding bottles nowadays is tough, guys. I mean, it's insane. But we are doing a lot of great things, and we're going.
Anything is tough right now.
Yeah, finding anything is tough right
We
now.
can't even get Rice Krispie cereal right now. It's all sold out.
Things are so bad, we're having a hard time finding fish.
It's true. It's true.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, there's a fish shortage?
The ocean.
I panicked.
I got the host. Got him.
He did. He panicked. Oh my God. Well, Johnny, when are we getting a case? You want us to?
Yeah, we need to send a case out so we can have bottles on the table for the podcast.
When are we getting a case?
Just send me an address, and we will have it on the way.
You guys, Johnny and Michelle, this is really special. Watching that episode, you can just see you guys are a loving couple, and like I said, the family vibes come through the screen, and just to be here with you guys for the past 30 minutes has been extra special. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys truly are a treat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our pleasure. Thanks for having us. And Brett, we will see you soon.
Yes, can't wait to see you guys. Looking forward to Aquashella and giving you guys a big hug. Once again, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, guys.
Not only for being our clients and being on Tank, but for being our friends. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Woo!
Bye. That was awesome.
That was great.
It's very awesome. I'm
They were
glad we
sweet.
got to
Yeah,
tour
yeah.
that in the house.
How special is that? Is that? How often do you get to see tanks after you build them?
Not that often, except
Yeah.
the ones that are in public, you know, the ones that we get to go see every once in a while. There's a few here in Vegas that we get to see every once in a while. And, you know, friends. And like I said, Johnny's Tank, I'll be there in February to go see it. But I'll tell you, his house was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just unbelievable. Like that house was just to go back and see. He's a big sports memorabilia collector like myself. Which I should have told him. That's what I wanted to say. He owes me a Dallas Cowboy chair because I gave him. I mean, he owes me a New York Yankee chair. I gave him one of the Dallas Cowboy chairs that I had in the facility in my office, signed by like 10 players,
Yeah.
and they took it from the old stadium, and I sent it to Johnny. and has a Yankee chair that he's been waiting to send me. But to get him to send me anything is nuts. So when I go there, I'm going to take it and send it back to myself.
Grab the chair and go.
Grab the chair and go.
Michael, are you there when all this is taking place? Is that your producer part? Are you there on at the house when stuff is being filmed, or are you kind of doing your own thing on the side?
Sometimes it depends upon the shoot. I wasn't there for that particular show.
No, but Mike shows up, like I said, whenever we're close to the East Coast.
Yeah.
Mike's been to a ton, some on the West Coast. He'll just come out and visit. But that was a fun episode. We were able to, like I said, what's most important about that episode was that we remained friends.
Yeah.
And, believe it or not, he's like, if I called him up and I needed something, he would be there. That's the kind of friends they are. That's the kind of people they are.
Good people.
Well, you can see that on the episode.
You can tell.
Yeah, and you can see that during this podcast. And that, as a fan of the show, that was cool to see a tank build from 5-6 years ago, and still in pristine condition. That's awesome.
Yeah, it just goes to show everybody out there that it depends on the maintenance person. Like once you get one of our aquariums, you could have that aquarium for years. It just depends on how the person takes care of the aquarium. And obviously, Johnny has a good maintenance aquarium person. So, that's the key to having a successful aquarium is, maintenance.
That's a great tease for episode number 6, because one of my questions in episode number 6 is about a celebrity who did not take care of the tank and where that tank ended up. It's quite shocking. We'll hit it in the next episode, but I think that will do it for episode number 5 of Going Fishing with Brett Raymer from Tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah.